Welcome back to another Candy Compass Candy exploration. Today I'm here in the little town of Hokitika, or Hokitika. I'm still working on the pronunciation. But it's a small town on the west coast of New Zealand that blew up as a result of the gold trade, the gold rush, here in the late 1800s. As everyone knows, any town that has a lot of gold is going to have a lot of candy. So I stopped into a local candy store today and picked up a classic New Zealand candy, the black balls. Now right off the bat, you can tell that they're liars because it's black and white. It's a black-white ball. It's not, I don't have a problem with it, I'm just, whatever. It is also a black ball though. Now the black ball, you can look at the ingredients, very simple. Sugar, glucose syrup, flavoring, colors. Straight to the point, they're not messing around. It's a classic spun ball, so again, they probably just make a big long line of this, stretch it out, cut it up, and then roll it into each of the little balls. Pretty simple hard candy, but hard candies are simple because they're great, or they're great because they're simple. It's like a multiplication thing. So let's try one. It's a classic peppermint taste. You know, it's fun for a hard candy. They're good in a dish. But the black ball is nothing beyond what you've had in the past as far as hard peppermint candies go. It's not worse. It's not worse. What I like about it, and the reason I bought it, is it's part of New Zealand heritage. They've been eating this for ages. It's an easy candy to make. It's a classic candy. And I like it. It is what it is. The biteability of it, like most hard candies, you gotta let it chew for a while. And then you can kind of shear off chunks as you go. But it's fine. Nothing special, nothing bad. I do have another candy that I want to show you guys while I'm still in Hokitika, but at another little Hokitika spot, and that's a ways down. So I'm gonna go check it out, and we'll see you there. So now we're here, just a little bit outside of town at the Hokitika Gorge. And I said I had a second candy I wanted to look at, and that is the acid drop. The acid drop, again, very simple, very straightforward. It's got sugar, glucose, syrup, food acid, citric flavors. So again, it's just a hard candy. This one is clearly made in some sort of press. You can see the ridges, the bumps on there. Kind of like a flower shape. They're not the same on each side. This one is much more of a flower with petals. This one is just bumps. Still great. A little bit of color there, a little bit of a yellowish, a little bit of a cream color, but pretty clear, pretty basic coloring. Put them in your mouth, pretty immediately taste that citrusy, that acidy, really a lemon flavor. And it's a good hard candy. It's it's straight up about what it's about. It's citric. I'm getting eaten alive by sandflies out here. But what's really nice about this, compared to the black balls, is the texture. Like I mentioned in the green thumb video, the tongue is very sensitive to textures, very sensitive to moving over the ridges of stuff. And that's what's nice about hard candy, is as you suck it, that texture slowly fades. So it's a good way to measure not just in size, but in shape and texture of how much candy you've eaten, how long it's been in your mouth. It also just makes it a bit more enjoyable to roll over the tongue, roll over the mouth a little bit, when it has a little bit of that texture, a little bit of those ridges and those bumps. So I really like that about the acid drop here. The name, of course, may bum out a couple folks maybe looking for a different kind of acid drop, but this one's just a candy. I suppose there's probably some scientists out there that could convert this into a bit of a different experience, but right now it's just sugar and a little bit of zest. The gorge here is bright blue. It's about 30 minutes outside of Hokitika, and it is beautiful. You can see the swing bridge behind me. The mountains surround you. There's no better place to have a nice hard candy that's made in New Zealand. It's part of the New Zealand heritage. And really, both of these, they show what candy kind of always has been and always will be. At the end of the day, you can make a really, really good candy. It's a little bit of sugar, a little bit of flavor, some heat, and some time. Both of these They just take watching a pot and rolling the candy out. They don't take any special ingredients. They don't take any special, technique. Just about making the candy. People ate these for decades. They're going to continue to eat them for decades. They're a nice snack for out on the trail. That's what I like about hard candies especially. So you can put them in your mouth. You can have that continuous flavor, which I think is really, really important. Sometimes people chew gum. The chewing can get tiring, but a hard candy, you toss it in there and you just suck, baby. You suck all day. So these guys, try them out. Why not? Share them with a friend. We're in Hokitika Gorge, just outside of Hokitika. Beautiful place to be. This has been a Candy Compass, candy exploration. Brush your teeth, eat some candy. We'll see you next time. Look at that.